Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I welcome you.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji.
Dandavat Pranam Preeti Mataji. Welcome back.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees to today's Srimad Bhagavatam for All session. Today is July 18th, 2026. And we are in the 541st session of the Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 10. The chapter is entitled The Deliverance of the Yamala-arjuna Trees. And we were reading yesterday texts 21 to 22. 20 to 22. 20, 21, 22. We were reading 3 verses. And so these 3 verses go together. There are some more points that need to be discussed. We were discussing the purport. So we'll go back. It's an important purport. So I'll go over what we discussed yesterday. But first of all, I'll share the screen with you. So these 3 verses are Narada Muni planning how to deliver Nalakuvara and Manigriva, who were intoxicated by wealth, and they were also intoxicated on wine called Varuni or Madhvi. And they were completely blinded in the mode of ignorance. So Narada Muni has decided to take away their intoxication, their pride. That was in the previous verse, 19th verse. Then in the 20th verse, Narada Muni is saying, these 2 sons of loka-pāla, that means Kuvera, demigods. Demigods are loka-pālas. So one thing is Narada Muni is himself a rishi amongst the demigods. And these 2 are also the sons of demigods. So in one way you can see that he's thinking of his relationship with them. However, it should not be considered that he is delivering them because they're also related to him. They're also demigods. Not like that. A pure devotee's mercy is unconditional. That means it is not that they will give mercy only to those who are related to them, nor is it a condition that they will give mercy only to those who are not related to them. They can give to anyone. But the point is, they are the sons of demigods, loka-pālas, but still they are completely drowned in the mode of ignorance, tamaḥ-plutau. So much so that even though they are fully naked, they are not even aware of it. They don't even care. Vijanitaha means they don't even realize that they are fully naked. Sudurmadau, they are so much covered, filled with pride. So now, because of their condition, what do they deserve? Ataha arhataha sthāvaratam. So now Narada Muni is going to give them a punishment. What is the punishment befitting their condition? The punishment is sthāvaratam. That means becoming immovable. That means becoming trees. So the punishment that Narada Muni decided for them is to become trees. But that's not all. Along with that, just so that they don't so you see, when one more important point that has to be understood here is that even according to karma, when we perform some sinful activity, we get a reaction, isn't it? We get a punishment. So one may question here, what is the big thing here? Narada Muni is giving them punishment for their, sinful activities. So how is it mercy? That question you may get. How is it his mercy? He's simply giving them punishment for what they have done. How can you call it his mercy? So you hold on to that question. We will come to that later on. Actually, it will be discussed further when we come to the next verse, text 23. We will discuss it even more. But that point is there. How is it mercy if he's simply giving them punishment? But another thing is Narada Muni wanted them to remember this is his mercy too. Because normally when you get a reaction for your karma, do you remember? What to speak of trees? Even in human form of life, we don't remember what we did in the past life, who we were, because of which now we are suffering or enjoying. We don't know, isn't it? We don't remember. We don't remember. Philosophically, we can conclude, because this is the principle. Based on that, I must have done something like this, therefore I'm getting this. Philosophically, you can conclude. But actually, exactly what is it that I did? Who was I? All those things, will you remember? You won't remember. In some cases, some people may remember. Rare cases. So that is again because of, that's prarabdha karma. Some because of some karma, they are able to remember. Okay. Providence, because of providence, some people are able to remember. But it's not a general thing that we remember what we did. But in their case, even though they were going to become trees, they would remember. Why? Narada Muni is saying, out of my mercy, because of my mercy, they will remember. That means this becoming trees, the punishment that they got, they're not getting it as a result of karma. First of all, demigods, in demigod form, you don't create karma. Karma is formed in human form of life. And the result of that, as a result of that karma, you become a demigod or you go to hell as a result of the karma that you acquire in the human form of life. So their punishment was not according to karma, but that punishment was given directly by Narada Muni. And this is his mercy, he's saying. Because of my mercy, they will remember. Why he wants them to remember? So that they will not repeat whatever they have done. They will not do it again. They will remember while they are being punished, they'll remember why they were punished. That's one thing. That's not all. In these 3 verses we also read, then Narada Muni said, so for how long will they be like this as trees? For 100 demigod years. Yes, 100 demigod years. That means 36,500 earth years. They will remain as trees. At the end of this time, after 100 demigod years, they will get Vasudevasya Sannidhyam. That means they will get the association of Krishna. This is Narada Muni's mercy. By Narada Muni's mercy, Narada Muni uttered this, that at the end of 100 years of demigods, are demigods among the 400,000 human species. You can say that because totally there are 8,400,000 species. So in 8,400,000 species, 400,000 species are human beings. That means different forms. Yes, right? That means you have the human type of body, but you have on different planets also different types. So I'm thinking the demigods are also one of the 8,400,000 species, of which, within the 400,000 human-like forms, like you have kinnaras, gandharvas, right? So these are all, they have human type of body, but there is some difference. They're not exactly the same. Yeah. So then, after 100 demigod years, they would get the association of Krishna. And I have to make one correction also from what I said yesterday, because from the verse, it appears that that means from the verse it appears that in future they will get bhakti. But actually what is going to happen is, by this association of Krishna, Krishna's lotus feet will touch them. What is happening here? There Yamala-arjuna trees are there, and Krishna passes through both the trees, and he's crawling from between the trees. The space is not much. And then that ukal, that motor, it will fall sideways, and then it will get stuck between both the trees, and Krishna pulls them. So these trees will be uprooted, and out come Nalakuvara and Manigriva. That's what is going to happen. It didn't happen yet. But at that time, so they will get the association of Krishna after 100 demigod years is said. That means Sannidhyam is said. Sannidhyam, association means they'll get proximity. So by the touch of Krishna, they will get bhakti. They'll get bhakti. Purified, they'll get bhakti. So that is also said. They will get bhakti. That is also said by Narada Muni. So they'll get Krishna's proximity, they will get bhakti, and then they will go back to their Swargaloka also. They'll go back to their Swargaloka. So these 3 things were said. So yesterday I said that they'll get the association of Krishna, and then they'll go to Swarga, and in future they will get bhakti. That's how I said yesterday. But I listened to the classes again. No, they'll get bhakti now by the touch of Krishna, and in future they will go back to Swarga afterwards. After that they go back to Swarga. Okay, so when we come to that, we will discuss that. So why he wants them to remember? So that they will not repeat this, whatever they're doing now, they will not behave like that again. And how they're able to remember? By the mercy of Narada Muni, mat-prasādena. And another thing, again, once again, mad-anugrahāt, by my special favor, tatrapi, Vasudevasya sannidhyam, proximity with Krishna, labdva, divya sharachate, after 100 years of the demigods, then vritte swarlokatam bhuyo, like before, they'll go back to Swarga, like they'll be in Swarga like they were before. That means now they are trees. Earlier they were demigods. So once again they will become demigods. They'll go back to Swarga. Labda bhakti bhavishyatah. And then after getting bhakti, they will once again go back to Swargaloka. So we read the translation and we discussed the purport also. One paragraph of the purport was remaining, which I want to cover now. A tree has no consciousness. We discussed this yesterday. When cut, it feels no pain, but Narada Muni wanted the consciousness of Nalakuvara and Manigriva to continue. So normally trees have no consciousness, but Narada Muni wanted them to have consciousness of demigods, right? Even while in the body of trees. Why? So that they'll remember under what circumstances they got that punishment, so that they won't repeat it again. Then he also bestowed upon them special favor that they would see Krishna in Vrindavan, and then they would revive the dormant bhakti. They will get bhakti. Then, yes, and when is that going to happen? After 100 years. So how that 100 years equals our 36,500 years is described there. Now, these two kinds of, okay. Now, while talking about demigods, another interesting discussion is that the demigods are in upper planetary systems. That means generally those who are more advanced, urdhvam gacchanti sattvastha, those who are in the mode of goodness, they will go to higher planets. Madhye tishtati rajasaha, jaganya guna vrittista adho gacchanti tamasa. That means we are in the middle planetary systems. Those who are in the middle planetary systems, they are in the modes of passion. Those who are in the lower planetary system means primarily, their bodies are made of mode of passion. And those who are in the lower planetary systems, primarily their bodies are made of ignorance, like that. So we understand that the demigods are in higher planets, so they are more advanced than human beings, isn't it? So you may think here, oh, so since the demigods are in the higher planets, they are more advanced, so they may all be pure devotees of Krishna, because isn't it? They are in higher planets. One may think like that, because also it is said about the demigods, it is said that Vishnu Bhakta Bhavet Daiva. That means Daiva, demigods means they are Vishnu Bhaktas. Asuras Tad Viparyaya. Asuras means the opposite number, Srila Prabhupada says. Vishnu Bhaktas are, that means Daiva. Daiva means demigods. Who are demigods? Demigods are Vishnu Bhaktas. Who are Asuras? The opposite of Vishnu Bhakta. That means they are envious of Lord Vishnu. Asuras are envious of Lord Vishnu. Whereas demigods are devotees of Lord Vishnu. So now when this is said, you may think, so the devotees means like Parikshit Maharaj, like Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj. You may think Kunti Maharani. Are they like that? No. Although the demigods are in upper planetary systems, they are attached to material enjoyment. They are all devotees, and therefore they are called demigods. That means they are devotees, but they are attached to material enjoyment. So in that context, I was explaining to you, devotional service is also of different types. Devotional service, it's not that devotee and non-devotee, there are only two categories. Yes, on a broad scale. But within the devotee also and within the non-devotee also, there are many categories. There are different categories. So demigods are not necessarily pure devotees. There may be, like Lord Brahma in our universe, he's a pure devotee, like that. But it's not necessary that all demigods are pure devotees. Not necessary. So Srila Prabhupada is saying there are two kinds of persons, namely the Devas and Asuras. Asuras forget their relationship with Krishna, whereas the Devas do not forget. Again, their relationship with Krishna means Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. From what angle you are seeing Krishna as the Supreme Lord? You know, you can see Krishna as Paramatma. You can see Krishna as Bhagavan, isn't it? And he is the enjoyer, Bhoktaram Yagya Tapasam Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. He is the proprietor of all the planets, Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. He is the best well-wishing friend of all living entities. This much they can understand, right? You can call them devotees, not necessarily. Bhoktaram Yagya Tapasam, this is from the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is dealing with what? Nishkama Karma Yoga. That means they're on Jnana Marga. Bhoktaram Yagya Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam Gyatvam Shantim Richati. That person only can get peace who understands this and offers everything to Krishna. But why is he offering to Krishna? Because ultimately he wants Brahma Prapti. He's offering to Krishna. So anyway, my point is, different types of non-devotees and different types of devotees are there. So demigods are not pure devotees. They are devotees, but they are not, they are attached to material enjoyment. And they are attached to material enjoyment, and they are also devotees of the Lord. Therefore, they are demigods, like half gods. They're not fully gods, right? Supreme Lord, no, they're not the Supreme Lord. They're demigods. There are two kinds of persons, Devas and Asuras. Asuras forget their relationship with Krishna, whereas the Devas do not. So now here, the distinction between a pure devotee and a Karma Mishra devotee is this. So to explain to you what is a Karma Mishra devotee, yesterday I shared with you a little bit. We were just simply touching upon the bhakti prakaras, that means the types of bhakti, in a general way. I didn't go into the details. So depending on your interest, how much you're able to grasp, I can go into the details. But I just gave you the broad 3 categories. I'm going to show that again. So bhakti, so and I'll also share the Bhagavatam page. I think you're able to see both. So here, Srila Prabhupada is saying, the distinction between a pure devotee and a Karma Mishra devotee is this. A pure devotee does not desire anything for material enjoyment, whereas a mixed devotee becomes a devotee to become a first-class enjoyer of this material world. Okay, so mixed devotee becomes a devotee in order to become a first-class enjoyer of this material world. So he becomes a devotee means he's doing some sort of bhakti. Devotee means one who does bhakti is a bhakta. He's doing some sort of devotional service. But why is he doing the devotional service? To get material enjoyment. One who is in direct touch, see, pay attention, direct touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in devotional service, one who is in direct, I have a keyboard. One who is in direct touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in devotional service remains pure, uncontaminated by material desires. What is being in direct touch? Being in direct touch means doing direct devotional service. Direct devotional service means Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam, and there are other limbs, 64 limbs given in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Others are also there. In Hari Bhakti Vilas, hundreds of limbs are given. These are direct devotional service. One who is in direct touch with, so if you, for someone to be a pure devotee, he has to do only direct devotional service. Otherwise, you cannot call him a pure devotee. That, and also for how long? Direct devotional service, he'll be doing 24/7. 24/7. Direct devotional service. That means Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, and others also. Archanam, Vandanam. One thing or the other will be going on continuously. And we have examples in Bhagavatam. Bharat Maharaj was constantly chanting the names of the Lord, even though he was a king. Ambarish Maharaj was doing all 9 angas of bhakti. One or the other he's doing all the time. Like that. Even the Pandavas, about Arjun we hear, that constantly he was, in his heart, Krishna's name was being chanted constantly. So they are pure devotees, pure devotees. Pure devotees means it's very rare. One in hundreds of thousands, you may find one pure devotee. It's not a common thing to find pure devotees. Pure devotee means anyabhilashita shunyam, jnana karmadya navritam, anukulyena krishnanushilanam. Anyabhilashita shunyam means they don't have the nature of desiring anything other than the pleasure of Krishna. Anya means other, abhilashita, abhilasha means desires. Abhilashita means the tendency to desire other things. Abhilashita, like you say in Hindi, murkhata. Murkh means a fool. Murkhata means foolishness. Isn't it? Like that, abhilashita means desiringness. That means that nature of desiring things other than pleasing Krishna will be absent in pure devotees. So this gives them, when you say that nature is not there, then it gives some space for, sometimes they may ask for things other than direct devotional service, but it is not their nature. It's not ingrained in their, swabhava to desire things. When you go to Krishna and you pray, do this for me, do that for me, and, take care of, my son is sick, or my daughter needs to get married, or, my son has to get a job, whatever, my cow is not giving milk, something or the other, you're going and praying to Krishna. This is not anyabhilashita. Anyabhilashita means no desire. They don't have this. They are not, and that's not all. That's just one condition. Anyabhilashita shunyam, 0. Jnana karma adi anavritam anukulyena krishnanushilanam. Krishnanushilanam, anukulyena krishnanushilanam means they're doing devotional service with a favorable mood. With a favorable mood. Favorable means not, devotional service is not being done because of pressure, or it is not being done out of fear or for some. So the mood is favorable. Favorably they are doing. Otherwise, when you say thinking of Krishna 24 hours, right? That is Krishnanushilanam, right? You are doing direct devotional service. Your mind is engaged in thinking of Krishna. Kamsa is also thinking of Krishna. Hiranyakashipu is also thinking of Krishna. So if you simply say Krishnanushilanam, continuously doing direct devotional service, then all these are also becoming devotees. But are they devotees? Is Kamsa a devotee? Is Hiranyakashipu a devotee? Not that Jai Vijay, no. But as Hiranyakashipu, he was not a devotee. As Kamsa, he is not a devotee. But still they are thinking of Krishna all the time. So that's why Anukulyana. Anukulyana means favorably. Yes, yes. Action performed with an intention to please Krishna. That is also not there actually. That will also, see, now, yeah, favorable attitude has to be there. That means, correct. Intention, the intention of the devotee should be for Krishna's sake, right? Whatever you're doing, it is for Krishna's pleasure or for Krishna's benefit. Why I am saying this? Because Yashoda Mai, she tied up Krishna. That's the pastime we are reading. Yashoda Mai tied up Krishna to Ukal, the grinding mortar. So was Krishna pleased with that? No. So we cannot say favorable means it is pleasing to Krishna, unfavorable means it is displeasing to Krishna. When Yashodamai tied Krishna, he was not pleased. But what was Yashodamai's intention? Yes, yeah. So the intention or the mood of the devotee is favorable, means for the benefit of Krishna. Yes, for the benefit of Krishna. That's the mood of the devotee. You cannot judge that activity by Krishna's pleasure. Because if you say that which is pleasing to Krishna, then Yashodamai will become a non-devotee. She tied Krishna and Krishna was pleased with, was not, she was running after Krishna with a stick. Krishna was not pleased with that. When she tied him up, he was not pleased. That means then she becomes a non-devotee, and that's not a fact. And similarly, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, Krishna was pleased when Hiranyakashipu fought with the Lord. He was, because that, that Virya Rasa was satisfied. Krishna was getting Virya Rasa by fighting with the demons. So, because they are pleasing, it's pleasing to Krishna, therefore, his fighting with Krishna is his bhakti. We cannot say that. No, it's not bhakti. Because from his side, what was his intention? He wanted to kill Krishna, right? The mood of the either Hiranyakashipu or Kamsa was to kill Krishna. So therefore, Anukulyana is important. So anyway, about pure devotional service, Anukulyena Krishnanushilanam means devotional service which is done with a favorable attitude. And when you say devotional service can be, here you'll get this types of devotion. So then what are all the types of devotion that come? So yesterday we discussed, you can say on a broad scale, there are three types: AROPA Siddha Bhakti, SANGA Siddha Bhakti, SVARUPA Siddha Bhakti. I didn't go into the details yesterday. I just wanted to say that there are different types. Okay. And also especially because here in the purport, Srila Prabhupada said, the distinction between a pure devotee, karma mishra devotee is this: a pure devotee does not desire anything for material enjoyment, whereas a mixed devotee becomes a devotee to become a first-class enjoyer of this material world. So, I was trying to tell you about AKAITAVA and SAKAITAVA Bhakti. AKAITAVA means there is basically AKAITAVA, SAKAITAVA. Kaitava means cheating. So if you do that particular, okay, let me now tell you this. What is AROPA Siddha Bhakti? Does anyone know what is AROPA Siddha Bhakti? What is AROPA Siddha Bhakti? No? You don't know what is AROPA Siddha Bhakti? You want to try? Okay. So, AROPA Siddha Bhakti, I told you, any cheshta. Yesterday I was saying karma, but actually any cheshta. So let me tell you what is karma and what is cheshta here. Cheshta means activity, any activity which is done with your body, mind, or words. It's cheshta. Okay. That means coughing, walking, laughing, thinking, everything. Any activity that you do with your body, mind, or words is called cheshta. What is cheshta? Any activity done with body, mind, or speech. Then what is karma? Karma means Veda pranihito dharma. Dharma and karma are same. That means work prescribed in the Vedas. And you want to be even more specific, then you may say bhakti is also prescribed in the Vedas. So is bhakti also karma? No. So it is because in Vedas, again, you have two sections. So the work which is dealing with the three modes of material nature, that is karma, trigunatmaka. So in Vedas, you'll find instructions both for what is the right thing to do, what is the wrong thing to do in this material world. That is work related to three modes of material nature. That is called karma. And then you also have path, right? The path chalked out, how to progress, how to transcend the three modes. So that's another instruction given in Vedas. So here when you say karma, karma means specifically trigunatmaka, the work which is Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three modes of material nature. That means what is punya, what is papa, all that. That is called karma. So, and then also what type of work should Brahmanas do, what type of work Kshatriyas should do, all this is prescribed there. So karma. So now cheshta means any activity. Karma means prescribed work. Different type of yagyas, different type of work which is prescribed for different types of persons according to their nature. So you can say it's like this. Cheshta is the superset. And in that you will have karma as a subset. So karma is work which is prescribed by Shastra. And then you have vikarma, that's also a subset. It is work which is not prescribed in Shastra. So now, what is AROPA SIDDHA Bhakti? AROPA SIDDHA Bhakti means any cheshta, not only karma. Any cheshta. It can be karma, vikarma, or even laukika karma. Laukika means just, like walking, coughing, sitting, laying down. That's not karma. It's not what is prescribed in Shastra, isn't it? So all different types of activity that you do, that is called cheshta. Any cheshta which is done and offered to the Lord, that becomes AROPA SIDDHA Bhakti. Okay? So what is AROPA SIDDHA Bhakti? Any cheshta which you do and you offer to the Lord, it is called AROPA SIDDHA Bhakti. So what is this cheshta? It can be karma or vikarma, anything. Then this AROPA SIDDHA Bhakti, that means when you offer it to the Lord, by that offering, your work is becoming bhakti. So if you are doing some work and then after you finish this, and that work you're offering it to the Lord, you're offering the work to the Lord. Offering the work means obviously results also have to be offered. You cannot say that I will offer the work while I'm doing the work and the results come, I'll take the results myself. That's not offering. Obviously, when you offer the work means you're offering work and also the results, isn't it? Now, yesterday we discussed this bhakti, aropa siddha bhakti. What is aropa siddha bhakti? Cheshta, work that you do. That means cheshta can be karma or vikarma, which you offer to, and also one more point here. Acharya says that, I forget if it is Prabuddha or Kavi, one of the two Navayogendras says this, that you can offer even vikarma. However, the prescription is that karma should be offered. Shastra says you offer karma. But if you are doing only vikarma, better offer that. Instead of not offering, it is better to offer vikarma. But the prescription is to offer karma. That is said. Okay. So now, Aropa Siddha Bhakti means what? The work by offering to the Lord is becoming bhakti. That work itself is becoming bhakti by offering it to the Lord. That is called Aropa Siddha Bhakti. That's one type of bhakti. So now you do some work and that work you're offering. You know, you must have seen in like the older, in villages, older ladies or men, you know, everything when they're sitting, when they're walking, they'll say Krishnarpanam, Krishnarpanam astu, Krishnarpanam. That means coughing, walking, laying down, sitting down, everything they're offering it to the Lord. By that, what is happening? All, whatever activity you're doing, it is all becoming bhakti. Is this direct devotional service? It is not. It is not. You're doing the work and that work you're offering to the Lord. You can offer it before doing itself with that sankalpa. I'm offering this to the Lord. Or after finishing the work also you can offer to the Lord. I'm offering it to the Lord. You know, you go and work and at the end of 1 month or 1 week, whatever, when you get your salary, you put all the salary in, you know, to offer it to Krishna. This is yours now. Isn't it? So that is called Aropa Siddha Bhakti. Then all the work that you did, it becomes, yes. So is this Karma Yoga? Correct. This is Karma Yoga. That means, so let me show you the diagram also, our transcendental diagram to make it more clear. So you see, this is the transcendental diagram. So left side is Jnana Yoga, right side is Bhakti Yoga. This is Karma Yoga. Okay. Now in this Karma Yoga also there are different divisions. Let me draw a bigger one. This thing I'll draw here big so you'll be able to see it. So this is a Karmi here. And below this we'll draw another oval for Vikarmi, because Vikarmi is really not doing work which is prescribed by Shastra, so he's not within the circle of karma. And then from here is Jnana Yoga, and from here is Bhakti Yoga, and then there is an entry gate to enter into Jnana Yoga and into Bhakti Yoga. So this whole section on top is Karma Yoga. Okay. This whole upper portion is called Karma Yoga. But in Karma Yoga also, you have this side, those who get, the Karmi who gets the association of a Jnani, Karmi who gets the association of a Jnani, he will do Nishkama Karma Yoga. This is also Karma Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga. And this Karmi who gets the association of a devotee, he will also do karma yoga, and it's called Daiva Varnashrama Dharma. So, yes, it is karma yoga. So, is this person doing Aropa Siddha Bhakti? Yes. Is this person also doing Aropa Siddha Bhakti? Yes. Because he's doing karma. When he's doing that karma and he's offering that karma to the Lord, then that karma is becoming Aropa Siddha Bhakti. Is this person also doing Aropa Siddha Bhakti? Is it possible? Yes, this is also possible. This is also possible. How this is possible? Because here a karmi can be a demigod worshipper, or he can also be offering his karma to Lord Vishnu, karmi. And there's one category of karmi who doesn't offer to anyone, he will enjoy himself. He's called a thief. So there are different categories within karmi. So karmi can be offering to Lord Vishnu in expectation of material result. So then that's not called karma yoga. Even though he's offering to Lord Vishnu, it's not called karma yoga. Yoga means you're connecting with the Supreme. So connecting with the Supreme okay, I'll tell you. So here, so I told you AKAITAVA and SAKAITAVA yesterday. Aropa Siddha Bhakti means AKAITAVA and SAKAITAVA. So what is AKAITAVA? AKAITAVA means whatever work he is doing, that work is done only for the sake of offering. So Aropa Siddha Bhakti means what? Aropa Siddha Bhakti means work or cheshta which is offered to the Lord. Now, when you do that work, if you are working only for the sake of offering, then it becomes AKAITAVA. I'll give you an example. If you are a potter, your profession is to make pots. Now, on a particular day, you make pots. All the pots that I make today, I'm making just for Jagannath's service. Jagannath's, cooking for Jagannath, right? Because now it's Rath Yatra is over. For the next 1 week. Jagannath is in Gundicha. So devotees are cooking and offering in so many chapan bhogs. Every day also they offer normally. In Jagannath Puri, we see throughout the day there's offering. So many clay pots are needed. They cook in clay pots. So let's say there's a potter who supplies pots for Jagannath. And that's his profession. He'll make pots. Now he says that all the pots that I make today, I'm going to give it only to Jagannath. Then that is AKAITAVA. Why? Because the work that he's doing, he's doing it only for the sake of offering. However, if he thinks that if I make 100 pots, 50 pots I will give to Jagannath, and with 50 pots I will earn wealth. With 50 pots I will earn wealth. 50 pots I will offer to Jagannath, and 50 pots I will earn wealth. That means his intention of that work, that sankalpa for that work, is not 100% pure. There is some contamination. What is that contamination? He is expecting something other than simply offering to the Lord. That work which is doing is not meant for the sake of offering alone. There's something else that is expecting other than offering. Then it becomes SAKAITAVA. That means with some ulterior motive, with some cheating or with some ulterior motive. So then it is, why you're saying this? When you offer that work, that becomes bhakti. You understand? We are saying this in terms of Aropa Siddha Bhakti, not just karma. This is bhakti. When does it become bhakti? Not just karma, but cheshta, any cheshta. It becomes bhakti when it is offered to the Lord. And if you offer to the Lord, if you work only for offering, then it is AKAITAVA. But if you work partly for offering and partly for some other purpose, earning wealth or family maintenance or whatever else, then that work is not AKAITAVA. There is some other purpose other motive, so it becomes SAKAITAVA. SAKAITAVA Aropa Siddha Bhakti. Now, this Aropa Siddha Bhakti, so AKAITAVA Aropa Siddha Bhakti is 3 types. Oh, sorry. This AKAITAVA Aropa Siddha Bhakti is 3 types. And similarly, SAKAITAVA Aropa Siddha Bhakti is also 3 types. Meaning, that means there are 3 reasons. Okay, I'll say it in a different way to make you understand. First step is, so within Aropa Siddha Bhakti, within Aropa Siddha Bhakti will be Karmarpanam. Okay, inside, so in Aropa Siddha Bhakti, you'll have Karmarpanam. Karmarpanam means what? Offering that karma. Karmarpanam. First of all, what is Aropa Siddha Bhakti? That work that you're doing, that karma that you're doing. Why you're doing that karma decides whether it is AKAITAVA or SAKAITAVA. If you're doing that work only for the sake of offering, then it is called AKAITAVA. So, and then, so we'll take, we took the example of potter. Potter made 100 pots that day, and his intention is he will offer all he worked, he made those pots simply to offer to the Lord, 100 pots. Then it becomes AKAITAVA. But then, when he offers it to the Lord, what is the reason for offering? You understand? So there is one more level inside this Aropa Siddha Bhakti, there's another level. What is the reason for offering? There is 3 reasons are possible. Kamana, NAISKARMYAM, BHAKTIMATRAM. Kamana means material desire. I will give, if I offer 100 pots to Jagannath, Jagannath will give me 10 times more. You're never the loser. Instead of selling my 100 pots in the market, if I offered my 100 pots to Jagannath, Jagannath will give me 10 times more return. Instead of 100 pots, I will get 1000 pots by offering to Jagannath. You understand? That means what is the reason behind that? And he offered everything he made that day. 100 pots, all whatever he made while making those pots, he decided all my pots I'm going to give to Jagannath. That's why it is AKAITAVA. AKAITAVA, Aropa Siddha Bhakti. But inside that, now why is he doing that offering? That offering, Karmarpanam, what is the reason behind that Karmarpanam? Kamana. Right? Some material desire. Some material desire is there. So, I will not write it like this here. It is not AKAITAVA, SAKAITAVA. This is also a correction from yesterday's class. Rather, Karmarpanam is 2 types. I will take a different color. So, I said 3 reasons behind Karmarpanam. But now I am saying Karmarpanam is 2 types. What are they? First is PRINANA, RUPI, Karmarpanam. Second is TYAGA RUPA, Karmarpanam. Karmarpanam. What is PRINANam? PRINANA means love with affection. TYAGA means with detachment. So, Karmarpanam is done for 3 reasons we said. What is the first reason? Kamana, with some material, expecting some material result. Is this Prinana Rupi or Tyaga Rupi? When you're offering it to Krishna, you're offering it with love or you're offering with detachment? It is not prinana, it is tyaga. But you may say, no, but when I offer it to Krishna, I offer with so much love. Yes? So let's say you cook some nice offering, you take it to Krishna and you offer, and you're thinking that by offering this to Krishna, okay, let's give this example. Today is my birthday. So I want to go to temple and I want to take blessings from Krishna so that Krishna will bless me. I will have a long life and, I will do well in my profession and he will bless me nicely. So for that, you will make a nice arti tray or something and you'll go and offer to Krishna. So arti tray means, that means you worked and with your money, you purchased some things, flowers. Okay, let's make it, you purchase some flowers and you offer to Krishna. So these flowers that you offer to Krishna, that is bhakti. But by the flowers, how did you get the flowers? By working. So when you offered flowers, the money for that flowers came from your work. So your work is also becoming bhakti. This is AROPA Siddha Bhakti. You understand? Now, the work, AROPA Siddha Bhakti, the work has become bhakti because the result of that work is offered to Krishna. Okay? But when you are offering it to Krishna, what is your mentality? If you are thinking, when I offer to Krishna, Krishna will bless me, I will get lot of prosperity in my life, no health problems, so on and so forth. Then, and when you're offering, apparently you're offering very with love, right? Krishna is so wonderful, I like Krishna. But what is there in your heart? When I give something to Krishna, I will get so much back. Even though it appears like you're doing it with love, that love is not real love. It is only abhasa. That preeti is abhasa. Here, preeti is preeti abhasa. Abhasa means what? Semblance. It simply appears. Externally, it appears like preeti. In reality, there is no preeti. You can also say, same thing, during Jagannath Rath Yatra, we go and we make big offerings to Lord Jagannath. But if my intention is to please Krishna, apparently it appears like I want to please Krishna. But maybe I want to make a show, see, in front of everyone else, I'm doing so much. Everyone can see I'm making such opulent offerings to the Lord. But then people may feel, oh wow, so many preparations this person has made. This person has so much devotion. But what is your intention? You want to get that recognition from everyone that you are a great devotee. You understand? That means even though it appears like there is love because you're offering so many items, it appears like there is love, but actually that love is just abhasa. That externally that love that you're showing, it is just abhasa. Abhasa means that it appears like love. In reality, it is done with tyaga buddhi. Because if you're thinking, what are you expecting from that? You're expecting some material result. You're expecting some, material result, fame, position, or some wealth. By offering to Jagannath, you want something in return. So if you're expecting a material result, in other words, kamana means you have some material desire. The reason behind that offering to the Lord is expecting some material result. Then even though it appears like you're offering with love, that love is simply abhasa. It is not real love. It is not real love. So that type of karmarpanam, that type of offering, where you are expecting, where there is kamana, the reason for that offering is material result, then what type of karmarpanam is it? Is it prinana rupi or tyaga rupi? Tyaga rupi. Why is it called tyaga? It's called tyaga because you're giving it up. That's sacrifice, right? You're sacrificing it. That means instead of enjoying it yourself, you're giving it, isn't it? You're sacrificing it. त्याग कर रहे हैं उसका. लेकिन क्यों कर रहे हैं? Why you are giving it up? So that you'll get much more in return. अभी थोड़ा सा त्याग कर देने से फ्यूचर में बहुत मिलने वाला है. So that type of karmarpanam is tyaga rupa or prinana rupi karmarpanam? Tyaga rupa. You're just giving it up for now. But what is the reason behind that offering? Kamana. You have some material desire. So that karmarpanam, again, karmarpanam is two types. What are the two types of karmarpanam? Prinana rupi karmarpanam and tyaga rupa karmarpanam. Prinana rupi means which is done with love for the Lord. Preeti, where there is preeti. That is called prinana rupi karmarpanam. And when there is no preeti, when it is done with tyaga buddhi, then it is called tyaga rupa karmarpanam. Okay? Now, I said there are three reasons behind karmarpanam. What are the three reasons? Kamana, NAISKARMYAM, BHAKTIMATRAM. Kamana means what is the reason for making that offering to Krishna? You're expecting a material result. Kamana. NAISKARMYAM means this karma, because this is the law of karma. Whatever you do, you'll get a reaction. You do pious activity, you'll get pious result. If you do sinful activity, you'll get punishment. You'll have to, that karma binds you. Any type of karma you do, it's going to bind you to this material world. That means you'll have to come back again and again. So now, if I offered my karma to the Lord, that karma will not bind me. Instead of taking the result myself, I offer it to Krishna so that this karma will not bind me and I can become liberated from this material existence. This type of karmarpanam, what is the reason for this type of karmarpanam? Naishkarmyam. Naishkarmyam means nishkama karma. That means you're not expecting material result from that. You're not expecting material result. You don't want the material result. You're offering that karma to the Lord. But what are you expecting? You're expecting liberation. You're expecting liberation. So that's another reason. So those jnanis, or those who want to enter into jnana marga, when they perform nishkama karma yoga, here, these people here. NKY means nishkama karma yoga. So here they are also doing karmarpanam. They're still doing karma. And whatever karma they do, they offer it to the Lord. What is the type of karmarpanam they're doing? It's tyaga rupi, because they're getting rid of that karma. They're giving it to the Lord so that it won't bind them. And even here, they want actually detachment. But while offering, they may show, lovingly they're offering, and, with emotion they're offering. All that is abhasa. Your intention is very important. Externally, we can do whatever, we can have tears in our eyes and this and that, and, feelings and all that. But what is your expectation when you are offering that? Bless my child so that my child will come first in class, or will get admission in some university, or will get a job somewhere. And then I'm offering this donation to Krishna so that everything will be fine. What is the intention? That's where we'll get, what we are doing, how pure we are, that will be decided there. So karma also, when you're offering, Karmarpanam, it is of two types, Prinana Rupi and Tyaga Rupi. Prinana means what? Preeti. That means love. Now Naiskarmyam I told you. So what is Naiskarmyam? This is also Tyaga Rupa. Naiskarmyam is also Tyaga Rupa. And whatever Prinana, Preeti you are seeing there, that is also Abhasa. Even if you see that somebody is, with a feeling they're offering, that Preeti that you're seeing, that's simply Abhasa. It's semblance. It's not true Preeti. Bhaktimatram means these people will do this. They got the association of devotees and they understood that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nityadas, my only identity is I'm a servant. However, after getting the association, he did not get Dhrida Shraddha yet. That means Dhrida Shraddha means I will do only bhakti. Even though he understood theoretically, he is not able to do. Why he is not able to do? Because he still has these impressions or desires, material desires, or desire for liberation. It is still there. He has those impressions in his heart. Because of those, now he will do karma or jnana in addition to bhakti. Mainly he depends on bhakti, but along with bhakti, he will do some karma, jnana, etc. But he is doing some karma or jnana here. Okay? And that karma, what he is doing, that he is offering to the Lord. He is doing bhakti. He wants to be a pure devotee. But along with bhakti, he is doing karma, and that karma's results he is offering to the Lord. When he is offering to the Lord, what is his consciousness? Because his goal is only pure devotional service. Then the karma which he is offering, he will offer simply for the pleasure of the Lord. Not that I'm giving you this, so I'll get something back in return. No, he has understood. He has understood that my position is I'm just simply a servant of Krishna. So whatever, even if, and then you may wonder why he is doing karma. Bhakti can give everything. Bhakti can give you, do you need to do karma? Do you need to do karma for your maintenance and everything? No. Bhakti, akama sarva kamova moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Bhakti can give everything. Then still he is doing karma. You may ask why this person has to do karma or jnana. Because he has these samskaras or impressions of karma or jnana. That means he has material desires. He still has he does not want them, but they are there coming from past. He's not pure yet. He's not purified. And also, so he has those samskaras. And also he didn't get full faith in bhakti. Dhrida Shraddha he didn't get. Because if you get Dhrida Shraddha, even though you have other desires, if you get Dhrida Shraddha, you will do only bhakti. You won't do anything else. But this person still has some impressions of material desires and he didn't get Dhrida Shraddha. So for material desires, he will be doing some karma. To fulfill those material desires, he'll be doing karma. For example, I have to, I want a house. I want to have a nice house. Okay. Now how I will get a nice house? So is that a material desire or not? I want a nice house with a garden and everything. That's a material desire. Now, to fulfill that material desire, if you have Dhrida Shraddha, what will you do? After Dhrida Shraddha, first of all, you will not, because Dhrida Shraddha, pure devotional service means Anyavilashita Shunyam. You won't even desire anything which is other than for the pleasure of Krishna. You won't even desire anything like that. But here, all that will come here only. You have a desire to have a nice house. Even for the nice house, if you have faith, you will simply do 24 hours, you chant Hare Krishna, you'll have faith. Whatever I want, I'll get from bhakti only. So you're doing bhakti to fulfill material desires. Is that Pure devotional service. You're doing only bhakti. You're not doing karma jnana. Jnana karma dhanavritam. Anukulyena krishnana shilanam. And you're doing that to fulfill some material desire. Is that pure devotion? What do you think? You're doing only pure devotion. You're not depending on karma jnana. But you have some material desire to fulfill that, you'll simply chant Hare Krishna. That's also not pure devotion, because Anyavilashita Shunyam is not satisfied. You're desiring something other than simply pleasing Krishna. You may say, no, but I want a nice house so that I can worship Krishna nicely and all that. No, but you will not. Well, then you'll depend on Krishna. If you have such desire also, you'll depend on Krishna. Why only nice house? You know, you can, if you want to worship nicely, Krishna may give you a facility to worship the deity anywhere, one way or basically you won't set any conditions. That's the point. Just like the Goswamis, they had a desire and the Lord manifested somehow, right? Gopal Bhatta Goswami called Radha Ramanji, and other Goswamis also. Sanatan Goswami, this merchant comes, Madan Gopal, and then Srila Rupa Goswami, Govindaji's temple, like that. But anyway, the point here is they also received, by the way, they got instruction from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to establish temples, to set deity worship standards. That's a whole different thing. But here, what I'm saying is, you have a desire, let's say some material desire, and to fulfill that material desire, now you do some karma also. Even though bhakti is capable of doing, you still do some karma to help in that bhakti. Understand? So just like I want a house, and to get that house now I need money. For that money I will work hard. Isn't it? I will work, I'll do some karma, I will earn that money, with that I will build that house, and in that house now I will have the deity of Krishna and I will worship Krishna nicely there. That means to do devotional service, you're taking help of karma. You'll take help of karma. But then with that karma, whatever money you get, what is the purpose of that karma? Only to offer it to the Lord. And that offering, why you're doing? That is also simply to please Krishna. I want a house so that I can have home programs. I will call devotees regularly every day. I will have, classes in my house. I will worship the deity. For that, I need a place. I need a house. And for that house, I need to work. And I will work and I will earn. That means that karma that you're doing is for the sake of, that is AKAITAVA, SAKAITAVA. If you're doing it only for the sake of offering to the Lord, then it is AKAITAVA. It can be either way, whether it is AKAITAVA, SAKAITAVA. Now we are talking about KARMARPANAM. So in KARMARPANAM, we said there are 3 reasons why you are making that offering. You are making that offering to fulfill material desire, or you're doing that offering out of detachment to get liberation, or you're doing that offering simply to please Krishna. Simply to please Krishna. So I'm saying here, the devotee will do karma, he will do karma, but that karma he will offer to the Lord exclusively for the pleasure of Krishna. If he does like that, it's not, he will do like that here. Why? Because his goal is Shuddha Bhakti. But he didn't get Dridha Shraddha in Bhakti yet, that's why he's doing some karma. But whatever karma he's doing, that he is offering to the Lord with love, Bhaktimatram. So the purpose of offering is what? Bhaktimatram. So is that clear? Karmarpanam is done for 3 purposes. It can be for material result, it can be for detachment, it can be for bhakti, to please the Lord. So here, this type of karmarpanam is PRINANA RUPI. PRINANA. PRINANA RUPI karmarpanam. This one, Bhaktimatram is PRINANA RUPI. I said there are two types of karmarpanam, PRINANA RUPI and TYAGA RUPA. First two are TYAGA RUPA. Even though they may appear like there is love, actually there is no love. Even though it appears externally, it may appear like there is love, but actually there is no love. Whereas here, this is love, because that offering is done simply to please the Lord. So now you tell me, who is doing this type of karmarpanam of these three people? A karmarpanam done because of kamana, material desire. Who will be doing that? You're offering it to the Lord so that you'll get some material result. What is that consciousness? Is it a karmi's consciousness, nishkama karma yogi's consciousness, or daiva varnashrama dharmas, pradhani bhuta bhakta's consciousness? Whose consciousness is it desiring some material result by offering to the Lord? Nobody's saying anything.
Mataji is a very difficult subject. We'll have to keep listening to it a few times before it gets in.
Acha, okay. So if it is getting too, like if it's going above your head, then I will stop here so that you'll digest it and then take up the next time. But okay, all right. So what I'm saying is, so this person, this karmi means he's interested in material desire. So this karmarpanam, offering karma to the Lord with the expectation of material result, that is karmi. Karmi will do that. Then who offers? The reason I got into this is because Preeti Mataji had asked me, is this karma yoga? So therefore I got into this karma. Okay. So Naishkarmyam means here. They are also doing karma. They are also doing karma and then offering that karma to the Lord. But why they are offering out of Naishkarmyam? That means so that this karma will not bind me. So this person will do this one, Naishkarmyam. That means he will do karma and he will offer. The reason for offering is, I don't want this karma to bind me. And then the third category, he'll do karma and he will offer it to the Lord. Why he is offering it to the Lord? Simply for the Lord's pleasure. Because he wants bhakti. This. So you see, karma is done. Karmis are also doing karma. Nishkama karma yogis are doing karma. And aspiring devotees are also doing. Aspiring devotees means those who are aspiring to be pure devotees. They are also doing karma. However, this is karma yoga, this is karma yoga. This is not called karma yoga because they are not expecting any spiritual advancement here. Karmis, they are only expecting material result. So they are not called karma yogis. They are karmis here. Okay. But all are doing karmarpanam. And this person is doing, this person is doing, this person is also doing. For different reasons. Karmi is offering in expectation of material result. Therefore, this type of karmarpanam is tyaga rupi. Tyaga rupi means he's offering it to the Lord. He's parting with his karma, and karma means karma results also. He's parting with that. That means he's sacrificing it. But why he's doing that? So that he'll get more material result. So therefore, that type of offering is tyaga rupi. He's detaching himself from that for the time being so that he can get more results. So that offering is done out of tyaga buddhi. Here also he is offering, he is also parting with the result so that this result won't bind me. So this is also tyaga buddhi. Here why he is offering? He is not offering because this karma will bind me. He is offering this, his heart, he's sweating, his hard-earned money. He's using his energy And whatever he has earned, it's like a parent works very hard and earns and buys some nice food items and brings it and feeds his children, or buys some toys for the children after working hard, and then with that money he'll buy something and he'll feel great pleasure when the children are enjoying what he has earned. He purchased it after his hard-earned money. So what is that feeling of the father there? It is love. It is his love. Like that, here this aspiring devotee, he's also a devotee. He's also a devotee. Okay, not yet a pure devotee, but he's also a devotee here. Because he came in the association of devotees and now he's, according to his Shraddha, he's also doing bhajan. So this person here, Daiva Varnashram Dharma, this person, he's working hard, he's doing karma, and the result of that karma he's buying flowers, he's buying fruits, or he's buying some ingredients and cooking nicely, and he's offering to the Lord. So that offering is direct devotional service. But because of this offering, the work that he did to earn those ingredients, to buy those ingredients, whatever work he has done, the work itself is also becoming bhakti because of offering. But when he is offering that karmarpanam, what is the reason for that offering? Is it detachment that I will offer to Krishna and he will give me more? Is it detachment that I'll give it to Krishna so that this work will not bind me? No. Here the offering is done out of love. I am offering it to Krishna for Krishna's pleasure. If the Lord accepts my offering, that's my happiness. I don't want anything else. I make a nice cake, or I make some nice laddus. I make a beautiful garland and I see Krishna wearing it and Krishna's, beautiful face. He smiles. I just feel so happy that Krishna's looking so beautiful and I got an opportunity to offer something to Krishna, to do something for Krishna. That's all. This is Bhaktimatram. You see? 3 reasons behind offering karma. So these first 2 kinds, when one is expecting some material result, or he is even expecting, liberation. That means he wants to be free from the bondage of that karma. Both of these are not real love. But this one, Bhaktimatram, the karma which is offered to the Lord, that means the results and karma, both you are offering for his pleasure alone. That is called PRINANA. But my dear devotees, even this is still not Shuddha Bhakti. Here also it is not Shuddha Bhakti. Why? Because Jnana Karmadhyanavritam, that is another condition of pure devotional service. Bhakti is capable of giving you everything. Still, you feel the dependence on karma. That Bhakti needs the help of karma. If you feel like that, then you don't have full faith in Bhakti yet. You feel that karma has to be done to help in Bhakti. Therefore, they are also not pure devotees yet. But still, this is very good, isn't it? You are doing Bhakti, direct devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, and whatever karma you are doing, that karma you are offering to the Lord with love. So this is good. But it is not up to the mark yet. When will it be up to the mark? Jnana karma dhyanavritam. Your bhakti is not covered by karma jnana at all. That means you don't feel, you don't have any faith in karma or jnana that I need to do this karma, then only bhakti will become successful. I need to do this jnana, then I will get good result. No. I think you all know, once you must have heard this in classes sometimes. One yogi came to one of our temples when Srila Prabhupada was there. And then he suggested that I see that your devotees during the morning program, they're all dozing off, they're falling asleep. I can teach them some yoga asanas, some techniques of Ashtanga Yoga by which they will be able to chant nicely in the morning. What is this? This is taking help from Ashtanga Yoga or Jnana Sadhanas, taking help from their in order to do your bhakti nicely. Did Srila Prabhupada accept that? No. He said no need. He just brushed it off. He said that no, they'll improve in chanting. Simply by chanting, that means bhakti does not need any other help, any other assistance. This is called Dridha Shraddha. Bhakti can give everything. Bhakti can give me food, bhakti can give me clothes, bhakti can give me perfection. To move forward in bhakti, I don't need anyone else's help. Simply bhakti is sufficient. This is called Dridha Shraddha, firm faith in bhakti alone. But those who don't have this firm faith, those who fall short of this faith, then they'll take help from karma and jnana. So if you take help from karma and jnana, then it is jnana karma adi avritam. You are doing bhakti, but it is covered by jnana karma. Then that's not yet pure devotional service. So I only showed you AROPA Siddha Bhakti and the time is up already. But there is other types also, Sanga Siddha Bhakti and Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. In one line, I can tell you what is Sanga Siddha Bhakti. Sanga means Sanga, association. That means Sanga Siddha means you do. So who will do Sanga Siddha Bhakti? Here, these people will do. Daiva Varnashram people will do. After they get the association of devotees, they understood that bhakti is main, pradhana, and we have to do bhakti only. However, they have impressions or desires because of which they are taking help from karma jnana also. They have desire for liberation or they have desire for they have material desires. Because of that, they do some karma in addition to bhakti. So they will do bhakti. Bhakti means Swarup Siddha Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, etc. And they will also do some karma. Right? This is Sanga Siddha Bhakti. So this karma is called Sanga Siddha Bhakti. Why? Because this karma is in the association of Sakshat Bhakti. Sakshat Bhakti. That means Shravanam, Kirtanam. Karma is in the association of Sakshat Bhakti. And because of this association, this karma is also achieving bhaktitvam. And now it is known as Sanga Siddha Bhakti. So, let's say in that example of that yogi wanting to help devotees by teaching them some pranayama techniques by which they will be able to chant. They won't fall asleep when they're chanting japa. So, if some devotees accept that technique, so those yogic techniques also will become bhakti because of assisting in chanting Hare Krishna. That is the point. So that those techniques that they use to help in bhakti, those techniques are now called Sanga Siddha Bhakti. Not this chanting Hare Krishna is not called Sanga Siddha Bhakti. This karma or this jnana or this yoga which is done to assist in bhakti. And because of being in the association of this bhakti, this karma, jnana or yoga, this is becoming also bhakti and that is called Sanga Siddha Bhakti. And in this also you have many types. Okay. Again, you have AKAITAVA, SAKAITAVA. AKAITAVA means if this karma is done only to assist Sakshat Bhakti, then it is AKAITAVA. But if you do this karma partly to assist in Sakshat Bhakti, partly to assist Sakshat Bhakti, and partly to get some material benefits. It's possible. Just like when you work, right? You work, part of it is helping me, assisting in bhakti. By this, I'm maintaining my body, I'm keeping my health, and by this I'm able to chant Hare Krishna. Okay. But also part of that karma is I want to save some for future so that I can get a big house, I can get this and that. That means this karma is not done exclusively to assist bhakti, but it is also done for some other purpose. Then it becomes Sakaitava. This karma is the Sangha Siddha Bhakti. Please note, it is this karma which is helping Sakshat Bhakti. This is Sangha Siddha Bhakti. This Sangha Siddha Bhakti is Akaitava and Sakaitava. When it is Akaitava, when this is done exclusively for assisting Sakshat Bhakti, it is Akaitava Sangha Siddha Bhakti. But if this karma is done partly for assisting Sakshat Bhakti and partly for other purposes, some other earning wealth or something, then this becomes Sakaitava. Once again, this Sangha Siddha. So, example of Sangha Siddha Bhakti is MISRA Bhakti. MISRA Bhakti is an example for Sangha Siddha Bhakti. So, in MISRA Bhakti, you will find Sakshat Bhakti plus Karma, Jnana, etc. So, then how many types you will find in MISRA Bhakti? You have Karma MISRA, Jnana MISRA, Karma Jnana MISRA, like this. Okay? And then in Karma MISRA, again you will have Karma MISRA 3 types. You have SAKAMA, KAIVALYA Kama, BHAKTIMATRA Kama. Actually, in Karma MISRA, you won't have KAIVALYA Kama, because who will do karma? Those who want material results only, they'll do karma. They won't have KAIVALYA Kama. So, 2 types. Karma MISRA will be 2 types, SAKAMA and BHAKTIMATRA Kama. Jnana MISRA will be 2 types, KAIVALYA Kama and BHAKTIMATRA Kama. Karma Jnana MISRA Bhakti will be 3 types. You can have SAKAMA, KAIVALYA Kama and BHAKTIMATRA Kama. So, how many are there now? In just this Sangha Siddha, we are discussing second type, Sangha Siddha Bhakti. We said Akaitava, Sakaitava. Okay? And in Akaitava, again you have Karma MISRA, Jnana MISRA, Karma Jnana MISRA. Sakaitava, again you'll have Karma MISRA, Jnana MISRA, Karma Jnana MISRA. And in Karma MISRA, again you have 2 types. Sakama, BHAKTIMATRA Kama. Jnana MISRA you have KAIVALYA Kama, BHAKTIMATRA Kama. And then in Karma Jnana MISRA you'll have 3. Sakama, KAIVALYA Kama, BHAKTIMATRA Kama. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in Akaitava, 7 in Sakaitava. Total you have 14 types in Sangha Siddha Bhakti. How many types do you have in AROPA Siddha? You have Akaitava, Sakaitava. Within Akaitava, again you have Kamana, NAISKARMYAM, BHAKTIMATRAM. Sakaitava also you'll have Kamana, NAISKARMYAM, BHAKTIMATRAM. So 3 plus 3, you have 6 types in AROPA Siddha Bhakti. SVARUPA Siddha Bhakti, again you have Akaitava, Sakaitava. Okay, Akaitava means this, only this is pure devotional service. SVARUPA Siddha Bhakti means doing only direct devotional service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, that's all. 24 hours you're doing only direct devotional service. But that also can be Akaitava, Sakaitava. Can you imagine? You will do only direct devotional service, but for what purpose you're doing? If you're doing only to please Krishna, Bhaktimatram, then that is Akaitava. But in Sakaitava, you have again types. You can be doing, so in this you call Sattviki, and then Rajasa. And then you have also Tamasi. Sattviki, Rajasi, Tamasi, SVARUPA Siddha Bhakti. So Sattviki means KAIVALYA Kama. You're desiring KAIVALYA. By doing that 24-hour direct devotional service, you want KAIVALYA. Rajasi means you want material, post, position, etc. Right? Material, post, wealth, etc. If you want by that direct devotional service. Tamasi means you're doing 24-hour devotional service to destroy someone, right? You want to kill someone, and for that you do 24-hour direct devotional service. So you see how many varieties of consciousness are possible. That's my thing. Even if you don't remember all the details, as Mataji said, it takes time for all these things to register. We can do it step by step, like just bhakti prakara types of bhakti. You can just do it as a course, or if you want to really understand, you can also visit Golokvani YouTube channel, and there you search for in the playlist you can search for Bhakti Prakara, and you'll find several courses are there. That means it was taught again and again, once in Hindi and in English, and several places it was taught. So you can find, maybe you can look for EOK, Bhakti Prakara course taught in EOK, Delhi, east of Kailash, Delhi. And Telugu also, it's there. So step by step it is taught. If you want, you can watch there. Or sometime, if you want, we can just discuss only Bhakti Prakara in detail. If you're not able to grasp everything, yeah, I'm not expecting you to grasp everything in one class. However, just what I'm trying to impress upon you is pure devotional service. We take it very easily. No. You have to see what is the consciousness. So these three conditions, only when the three conditions are satisfied, anyabhilashita shunyam, you are not expecting anything except pleasing Krishna. Jnana karma dhyanavritam. There is no karma or jnana. You have no faith in karma or jnana. You don't feel that there is a need to do karma or jnana. Anukulyena Krishnanushilanam. And favorably you're doing devotional service. So you're doing direct devotional service 24 hours only for the pleasure of Krishna. This is pure devotional service. Other than that, whatever else we are doing, there are different types of bhakti there. So here, let me at least complete this purport, which we started yesterday. So today I explained to you Mishra Bhakti. So I'll just read it. The distinction between a pure devotee and a Karma Mishra devotee is this. A pure devotee does not desire anything for material enjoyment, whereas a mixed devotee becomes a devotee to become a first-class enjoyer of this material world. That means you're doing devotional service. So this is a Mishra Bhakti, Karma Mishra devotee. Karma Mishra means he's mixing karma with bhakti. Yes. And why he's mixing karma? Because he has some material desires like that. Okay. But if he's desiring to become a first-class enjoyer, such a person is not even a Karma Mishra. He's a Bhakti Mishra. Karmi. That means he's mixing some bhakti with his karma. But really, Karma Mishra, here this person is a Karmi actually, right? He's doing some bhakti, he's mixing some bhakti so that he can get material enjoyment. Karmis will have, because those who are devotees, their goal will not be to get material enjoyment. It shouldn't be like that. But they have some samskaras from past life. They have those desires. Although, it's like you have them, but you don't want them. That's the case. But you have them anyway, and because you have them, you do karma. Like that. So a pure devotee does not desire anything for material enjoyment, whereas a mixed devotee becomes a devotee to become a first-class enjoyer of this material world. Why he is doing devotional service? To get material results. So that is a karmi. One who is in direct touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in devotional service remains pure, uncontaminated by material desires. So this we covered yesterday. So anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam. Both conditions have to be satisfied. Only then he is a pure devotee. What is jnana karma dhyanavritam? No karma, no jnana. He has no faith in those things. He is completely convinced that bhakti is sufficient. I don't need anything else. And that also, bhakti he is doing not for achieving some other result. He only wants, he does that bhakti for the pleasure of Krishna. Now, By Karma Mishra Bhakti, one is elevated to the celestial kingdom. This is Karmis. Srila Prabhupada is saying Karma Mishra Bhakti. That means actually this is Bhakti Mishra Karma, right? You do because you want material elevation. Okay, you can say Karma Mishra Bhakti means when you say, see, whatever is last, that is the main thing. Mainly he is doing bhakti, but karma mishra, he is mixing some karma in that bhakti. Karma mishra bhakti means mainly he is doing bhakti, but he is mixing some karma in that. But that also why he is doing this karma mishra bhakti, mainly he is doing bhakti. Why he is doing mainly bhakti? Because he got the association of devotees. He understood bhakti is so powerful. But he is mixing karma. And then in that Karma Mishra Bhakti, we said 3 types. Sakama, Kaivalya Kama and Bhaktimatra Kama. Sakama means he is doing mainly Bhakti and taking karma's help. But what is he expecting? He is doing that for material result. So that's why. So this will be Sakama Karma Mishra Bhakti. So by Sakama Karma Mishra Bhakti, he is expecting material result. So very good material enjoyment where you will find heavenly planets. So by Karma Mishra Bhakti, one is elevated to the celestial kingdom. Because, so you should understand here, Karma Mishra Bhakti means Sakama. Sakama Karma Mishra Bhakti. He is expecting, not Bhaktimatra Kama Karma Mishra Bhakti. The Sakama. I gave you 3 reasons, isn't it? For Karma Mishra Bhakti, I said 3 types. Sakama, Kaivalya Kama. No, not Kaivalya Kama. Karma Mishras don't do Kaivalya Kama. They will have only Sakama and Bhaktimatra Kama. So this is Sakama Karma Mishra Bhakta. That means he will be elevated to heavenly planets. By Jnana Mishra Bhakti, that means you're mixing Jnana with Bhakti. Why you're mixing Jnana with Bhakti? You have some samskaras of Jnana. That means you have this desire for liberation. I suffered so much in this material world, I want to be liberated. But you got the association of a devotee, you understood the glory of bhakti. Bhakti is main, you're doing mainly bhakti, but you're mixing some jnana sadhanas with that. What does that show? If you're mixing some jnana sadhanas with your bhakti, means somewhere you have that desire for liberation. That vasanas are there. Vasanas means those impressions of wanting liberation. It's there. Therefore, you mix some jnana sadhanas. So, and also, I told you, jnana mishra bhakti, there are 2 types. Kaivalya Kama and Bhaktimatra Kama. People can mix jnana with bhakti for the pleasure of Krishna. They can do that. Then that becomes Bhaktimatra Kama. However, if one is desiring liberation, moksha, by doing bhakti, you can desire moksha. Then what will this Jnana Mishra Bhakti give you? It will give you moksha. By Jnana Mishra Bhakti, one is able to merge in the Brahman effulgence. You see? And by Yoga Mishra Bhakti, one is able to realize the omnipotency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That means you realize Paramatma, omnipotency. He's there everywhere. And everything, whatever energies there are in this world, it is all coming from him. Like this, Yoga Mishra Bhakti means he's doing mainly bhakti but mixing some yoga. Then by that type of bhakti, he is realizing. That means here, what is his goal? Again, you can say Kaivalya Kama. Or because we didn't do yoga, we only did karma and Jnana Mishra. Like that, Yoga Mishra is also possible. So in Yoga Mishra, instead of Kaivalya Kama, maybe he will have like Paramatma realization. So by Yoga Mishra Bhakti, one is able to realize the omnipotency of the Supreme Lord. But are they pure devotees is my point. This Jnana Mishra Bhakta, Karma Mishra Bhakta, Jnana Mishra Bhakta, Yoga Mishra Bhakta, they are not pure devotees. Even though they are doing mainly bhakti, but they're taking help from, they're mixing other things. And also, what is the intention behind? Somebody is desiring material result by Karma Mishra Bhakti. Somebody is desiring liberation, merging into Brahman by Jnana Mishra Bhakti. Somebody is desiring to realize Paramatma. And you'll get all these. But pure bhakti does not depend on karma, jnana or yoga, for it simply consists of loving affairs. This is the point. Pure bhakti is not depending on karma, jnana. There's no need. It is self-sufficient. Bhakti is self-sufficient. It doesn't need anyone else's assistance or help. She is the supreme, queen. She doesn't need anyone's help. So pure bhakti does not depend on karma, jnana or yoga, for it simply consists of loving affairs. The liberation of the bhakta, therefore, which is called not just mukti, but vimukti. Mukti means liberation. Vimukti surpasses the 5 kinds of liberation: sayujya, sarupya, salokya, sashti, and samipya. You see? So when you do pure devotional service, sometimes devotees think we'll get samipya liberation, we will be close to Krishna. No, no, no. Mukti is different. Mukti means you go to Vaikuntha, you'll go to the same planet, you'll have the same opulence as the Lord, you'll get the same form as the Lord, you'll be in the close proximity of the Lord. But that does not mean you'll get devotional service. No. It's like you are in the same country as your country's president. That does not mean that you are his associate and you talk to him and you have a relationship. No. You are in the same country, like that. Mukti means you go to Vaikuntha. You can be on the same planet where the Lord is, Salokya. Or you can have the same form as the Lord, Sarupya, like that. But mukti doesn't mean you get devotional service. Vimukti is said. Bhaktas, pure devotees get vimukti, Vishesha mukti, special mukti. What is that mukti? It is beyond these 5 types of liberation: Sayujya, Sarupya, Salokya, Sashti, and Samipya. A pure devotee always engages in pure service. Anukulyena Krishnanushilanam Bhaktiruttama. So we discussed that at the beginning of this session. Anukulyena Krishnanushilanam. Taking birth in the upper planetary system as a demigod is a chance to become a further purified devotee and go back home, back to Godhead. Narada Muni indirectly gave Manigriva and Nalakuvara the greatest opportunity by his so-called curse. So taking birth in the upper planetary system as a demigod is a chance to become a further purified devotee. So this Nalakuvara and Manigriva, they would get the proximity of Krishna, they would get bhakti, and they will go back to Swargaloka, is said in this verse, isn't it? So going back to Swargaloka means what? So Srila Prabhupada is saying here that taking birth in the upper planetary system as a demigod is a chance to become a further purified devotee and go back home, back to Godhead. Of course, it is not that all demigods, they will just get an opportunity to become pure devotees. Really, it's only by the association of a pure devotee that one is able to become a pure devotee. And in their case, Nalakuvara, Manigriva, they already received the mercy of Narada Muni. So that is why they will get an opportunity to be further purified. I heard in His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj's lecture why they were sent to Swarga. Maharaj said to broadcast the glory of devotional service in Swarga. Because when they go back, then they will go and tell everyone what is the glory of bhakti. And everyone will see, wow, these 2 personalities, Nalakuvara and Manigriva, they got darshan of the Lord. So how glorious is bhakti? And Narada Muni, pure devotees, curse is also acting so wonderfully. They were so intoxicated, they were so fallen, and see how they have been delivered by the mercy of a devotee in this way. To broadcast the glory of bhakti, they were sent back to Swarga, like that Maharaj has explained. So we just completed the purport. We completed these 3 verses, 20, 21, and 22. I was going to start 23, but no time at all. I will start tomorrow. That's also a very important verse, actually, 23. So we will do that tomorrow. And I didn't cover Bhagavad Gita also today. But instead of just taking too much and not explaining properly, I thought I'll take little by little. Will take longer time, no problem. There's no rush. So we will end here. Thank you so much for joining. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्त
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Sindhu eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna.